Alright, so I'm having to go all the way back here as you went on about me paying you cash to educate me or whatever the fuck. It's your attempt to take a shot at your straw man of me of being a communist, which is just pathetic. But here I am. And none of what I say is coming from Google. This is completely from my own mind. Of course, that's not going to... You'll shit on that too, but, well, no matter what I say, I know you might... I don't agree with you, so therefore everything I say is wrong no matter what. I can only say right if you agree with me. So, you're a psychopath. Anyway, here we go. No wars. How is this a valid start? How is this a valid standard for good leadership? Shouldn't this be expected from every president, unless the war is actually necessary? It is known by many that every war is basically a racket. I would start a video series of America's war history to find out if any of the wars America has been involved in were legitimate, but nobody would listen because the Democrats and you psychotic Republicans are both money obsessed. The Democrats are honest, but they're still about money. They spend all the time whining about you motherfuckers, so... Did Donald end or prevent any wars? Obviously not, therefore this is invalid. I have to shoot it down. Nothing. Cheaper gas. Yes, inflation happened during Joe's term. However, did Donald make an effort to stop inflation from ever happening again? Do any politicians even know who or what causes inflation? Why is it that prices were a lot lower back in the 50s? Why did it raise and raise and raise so many times during, what's it been, about 70 years? People like Marjorie Taylor have made a career out of constantly talking and posting on social media about inflation, giving her followers the illusion and false hope of rectifying inflation and economic distortion, while also using it to hold against Joe Biden, knowing her loyal subjects all hate him, Joe essentially being the MAGA scapegoat. I see you also have low inflation on this list. Do you believe inflation is a natural part of economics? You never know, Donald could have even conspired with the corporations to raise prices if he doesn't win a second term. I'm talking back when he was president, obviously. The question is, what is the POTUS able to do about inflation, or taxes for that matter? As the GOP also likes to whine about taxes. More buying power. Donald did cut income tax, but that only means he hurt the government because it's taxes. The government needs that. You guys aren't mature enough to realize that. The reality is that you people actually suffocate the economy with the common obsession with, quote, saving money. Meaning none of you want to actually pay the actual price value of any product, which means you're depriving the economy of necessary flow or circulation of currency. You want buying power? Start spending some fucking money, you ignorant fucking loser. All of you. Low inflation. If you believe inflation is a natural occurrence in economics, then who the fuck are you to complain about inflation rising? Suck it up, motherfucker. Pay the fuck up. Feed those greedy corporations. Shut up. Higher wages. Why do wages ever need to be increased? Maybe the cost of living has always been the problem. Apparently many Americans need 2 jobs. Now why is that? Oh wait, you're all about hard working, so that means nothing to you. That's not a problem to you. Okay, I'm skipping to this one because I'm going to cover some of these others in a different video, depending on how you react to this one. Secured border. How did Donald secure the border? He proposed the wall, but he never came through with that. How would a border wall stop illegals anyway? How would the wall stop the desire to illegally get into America? Wouldn't or shouldn't the idea be to get information from those illegals, instead of being so fucking hostile toward them? I'm sure that the honest ones would be open to provide an explanation for their situation. That's probably too logical and reasonable for your hateful mindset though, right? Which makes you patriots far fucking worse. My question is, why the fuck anyone wants in America? It really is a shitty country, well, full of people like you. It's just ravaged with violence, bigotry, crime, and so on. Guns. Okay, lower crime. But crime still happened, right? Obviously, Donald never even tried to learn and understand why crime happens in order to pinpoint the reasons to try and stop it. None of you people are interested in that. The legal system isn't designed to solve social and economic problems, only to sentence people. Of course, you guys like that because you're a bunch of fucking sadists. Nothing of what I said here is a debunking of these, or that Donald didn't do any of them. However, even if Donald is to credit for any of these, what I'm saying is that they are all invalid achievements, and is why the American government has always been inadequate. Of course, I don't think the US government was ever about the people. As I say, I'll look into the rest of these later. I also don't want this video to be excessive because I know my videos are too much for you MAGAs. Another guy was only capable of clicking on my video for him a while back. As for your note afterward here, when the fuck did I say either Joe Biden is a good president or that I've ever supported them, motherfucker? For you and your fellow MAGA weirdos to assume Joe Biden because we don't favor Donald shows how ideological you are. You want to call me a chimp? Well, just remember whose fucking country is in turmoil here, while psychos like you rely on insults and name-calling. As for me being a commie, only to tell me to pay for you to educate me, I've never said anything about communism. I told you to explain to me what you think communism is. Go fuck yourself, Frank. And whatever this is. Am I getting this? Oh, part of the screen, now I don't feel like changing it. Okay, President Trump leading Biden heavily in battleground states. What are battleground states? And what does this prove? This is nothing but popularity bullshit. That doesn't mean Donald Trump is good. What? This is just a straw man. In a stunning turn of events, fuck it.